Well, the first half of the term, I'm not really too keen on. I had a few medical issues that was dealt with, and operation with the Lyme disease, and it's just, it was rough. I took an infection I fought with for a while, but that's all done and over with now, and I'm back in the motion. Basically what it is that I'm not yet going to be out there like the high political things that are out there. The stuff I am doing is more on a one-on-one basis. You know, I love to work one-on-one, and to me, and the way it's going, a lot of different things is that to me the benefits is that I get results because in the political world everything takes long. But on a personal one-on-one with the border crossing issues like that, I get the results not immediately and not always to the liking of everybody that I'm working with, but mostly is for the benefit to that community member. But now we all know, like you had said in the beginning, I'm not out there in the political aspect of it and wide out to the community. But the thing of it is, it will be coming that point. With the border crossing issues, right now we work well with the American side, the Border Patrol. But if you stop and look at it with the new, how would you put it, Commander-in-Chief on the American side, it's going to make it a lot harder for us to start crossing the border because he's not our biggest fans. We all know that. I really believe that's when it's going to be coming, and that's when I'll be out there a lot louder with this because they're going to be infringing on our rights. Because, like I said, if you already know it into the media, he's already signed the Dakota pipeline. So you know he ain't going to be our friend. That's going to be something where our community's going to have to get involved with it also. They're very interesting. There's a lot of information coming across the board. The people that I'm working with at that table are amazing. My interaction is when absolutely not when I have to. I'm, believe it or not, a little bit of a quiet guy at that table, which a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them that. But the thing of it is that on my part, I think it's got to do more with why ask a question that you already know the answer to. A lot of the chiefs, there's 12 of them out there. Everybody's fantastic. They got a lot of questions and everything like that. Okay, I'm not going to ask the question the same way, but I'm getting the answer that I want. So I don't like to be the one to stall things or anything like that and sit there and say, well, that's what I was going to say. No. I got my answer. I know what is there. Okay, maybe it's not every time, but 99% of the time when there's a question that's coming out, it's already answered. I don't like to repeat. I don't know. That's just me, but I don't like that. But a lot of times there is stuff that I do have to ask questions on. Basically, I would say overall, the thing I'm worried about the most, and the thing that does happen the most with our community members, is the treatment of our people at the border. And I had a meeting a couple of weeks ago with the Border Patrol, and we are making arrangements for them to have sensitivity training and to have a better understanding of where we're coming from. I told them over there, I says, it's not your guys that we understand they're doing their job, but the thing of it is that our people basically have a chip on their shoulder when they get to there, which they have every right to do. What they're trying to do is just cross normally. A lot of them do declare the things that's coming over, but it's just the idea of the treatment of our people. That has to change. And when we met with the border, they did say they are willing to do that, and they're also willing to come to council to give us a better understanding of where they're coming from too. What they have to work with, their rules and regulations, to give it to council, which we are looking at making forward to that. And then in turn, we can start giving them the opportunity to understand our side a lot more. We are looking at having our own liaison from the U.S. Border Patrol designated. They're willing to actually, we're looking at how they would like to fund that. Also the Canadian side, CBSA. So I'm trying to do is create where one person could do the both of them. where we would actually have that, where complaints and stuff that goes on, and a liaison where we can have a discussion with the person. So right now, what it looks like is that both sides are willing to do it, but how we're going to do it is another story. We're just into the step where we are going to be creating a job. And my intention is to have somebody from Kahnawake to take that position, and it will be held here in council, hopefully. That's what I would love to do, and they're actually on board with that right now. There's actually a lot of things. I just actually put an update out to council. I do most of my updates via email. To me, it's a lot easier dealing with it that way because it's just a better understanding what's going on and the hard copy of everything that was there. There's so many things coming on, the stuff that they are doing, and there is new things coming along. Right now, we're working with the McGill student on, he's doing a thesis on the reserve and different areas. I don't know if I should be mentioning this because he is just working on it right now, but there's a lot of people that are involved with that too. To me, it's not just him. There's quite a few others that we've been dealing with so far. With the diabetes prevention is another thing too. There's a lot of different ways going out. They are trying to deal with the school. They're worried about it. And, you know, it's important to get it that out there, and then it all ties in with the food safety, working with Kaylia Marquis, and she's very adamant and very passionate about her job. And I'd like to commend everybody so far on the KSDPP that are working along with Alex and everybody, Judy, and everybody that's tied into Amelia, and everybody's hearts are really in it on that part. Jorodo, I'm on that also. To me, it's a file I've been dreaming to get a hold of. I never wanted to say that to anybody, but I can say it now. I take it to heart. I am talking with many people, and right now it isn't political also. I'm not out there in the political world with Jorodo. I am working with Ganasadage on that on Jorodo because of we share the territory. Right now, we are working on something for Lions. That is about as much as I can say right now. When it does come to that point, it will be high profile and it will get up there in the political world because I have a plan for something for Lions.